I had recently moved over from the States, and we spent a lot of time working from home, but we also tried to break it up with going to cafes. And I was very surprised by how few cafes were actually either serving matcha or serving, how few were serving high quality matcha. In fact, all of the cafes that we would go to were serving incredibly low quality, very bitter, very grassy matcha. And some of it wasn't even real matcha. Often cafes will try to use green tea powder, which is not at all the same as matcha. It doesn't have the same nutrient properties. It doesn't have the same amount of caffeine. And they'll try to pass it off as matcha, but it's essentially fake. So we were very disappointed by this, of course. I felt like I couldn't find a good solution because I couldn't find matcha. So I looked to the natural energy space. Again, I couldn't find any drinks on the market that really resonated with me from a brand perspective. If you think about all of the energy drinks on the market, they're really hyper masculine, like Red Bull, Monster, Rockstar, Relentless. I mean, the list goes on. They're all very aggressive, extreme brands. And then I also looked from an ingredient and functionality perspective. They didn't offer the kind of caffeine that I can tolerate with my mental health conditions. So I just felt, matcha is obviously this superfood, wonderful ingredient that gives me the caffeine boost that I need without any of the side effects. Why not put it in a can? And my co-founders felt the same. So we felt there was a gap in the market, and a really compelling opportunity to bring a product like this to market, because surely I and my co-founders were not the only ones who wanted caffeine without the downsides.